What if the gods who shaped the ancient world were more complex than we ever imagined? What if the ruler of the dead, the goddess of wisdom, the god of prophecy, and the huntress of the wild each carried powers that influenced every breath of mortal life? In this episode, we dive into the stories of Hades, Athena, Apollo, and Artemis, four Olympian deities who ruled not through chaos, but through balance, knowledge, and fear. From the chilling halls of the underworld to the sacred temples of Athens, their divine influence reached across every corner of the ancient world. But why did Hades, the god of the dead, inspire more respect than fear? And how did Athena become the symbol of intelligence and power far beyond the battlefield? Keep watching, because the answers will transform the way you see the gods of Olympus. If you love mythology and want to uncover the hidden truths behind the gods, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Best of History and Mythology, hit the like button, and turn on the bell so you won't miss any episodes of this epic journey. Hades, the formidable lord of the underworld, ruled over the realm of the dead, a domain feared by both mortals and immortals alike in Greek mythology. As the eldest of the three brothers, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, he was tasked with governing the dark and mysterious underworld after the defeat of the Titans. Unlike his brothers who ruled the sky and the sea, Hades' power was more somber, yet equally important. His dominion extended over the spirits of the deceased, ensuring that each soul was judged and placed in its rightful resting place, whether in the blissful Elysium or the depths of Tartarus. Hades was often portrayed as a stern and unyielding figure. While the Greek gods on Mount Olympus mingled with mortals, Hades remained isolated in the underworld, focused on maintaining the balance between life and death. Despite his fearsome reputation, he was not considered evil, but rather a necessary force in the cosmic order. Mortals who lived righteous lives had little to fear from Hades, but those who defied the natural laws of life faced his wrath, often in the form of eternal punishment. One of the most famous myths involving Hades is the abduction of Persephone, the daughter of Demeter, goddess of the harvest. Hades fell in love with Persephone and took her to the underworld to be his queen. This act caused immense grief to Demeter, resulting in the creation of the seasons as the earth grew barren during Persephone's absence. Though this myth paints Hades as a cold-hearted abductor, it also reveals the balance he sought between life and death, as Persephone's presence brought a certain order to the underworld. Persephone was taken from her world and forced into another, yet she became queen of the underworld. What would you do if your life was torn between two worlds, one of light and one of shadow? Share your answer in the comments. This myth still stirs deep emotions about love, loss, and destiny. Hades' relationship with the other gods of Olympus was distant, yet respected. Unlike the quarrelsome Ares or the rebellious Apollo, Hades rarely interfered with the politics of the Olympian gods. However, his power was absolute in his realm, and even Zeus rarely challenged his decisions regarding the dead. Hades also possessed the Helmet of Invisibility, a gift from the Cyclopes that allowed him to move unseen, a symbol of the secretive and hidden nature of death in Greek mythology. In Greek culture, Hades represented the inevitability of death and the importance of respecting the natural order of life. Though feared, he was also honored through rituals meant to ensure safe passage into the afterlife. His presence in mythology explained the fragility of life and the unbreakable bond between the living world and the realm of the dead. Athena, the revered goddess of wisdom and war, held a unique position among the Greek gods. Unlike her counterpart Ares, who represented the brutal and chaotic aspects of warfare, Athena embodied strategy, intelligence, and the art of war. Born fully armored from the forehead of Zeus, she was a symbol of divine intellect and justice, making her one of the most respected figures in Greek mythology. Her influence extended far beyond the battlefield, as she also governed wisdom, crafts, and the protection of cities. Athena's wisdom and strategic prowess made her the favored deity of scholars, warriors, and statesmen alike. In one of the most famous Greek mythology stories, Athena competed with Poseidon for the patronage of the city of Athens. While Poseidon offered the gift of saltwater springs, Athena presented the olive tree, symbolizing peace, prosperity, and sustenance. The citizens chose Athena, and the city was named in her honor. This myth not only showcased her ingenuity, but also solidified her as the protector of Athens, the cradle of Greek culture. Though she was a goddess of war, Athena's approach was always measured and thoughtful. She valued intelligence over brute force, and was often called upon to provide guidance during times of conflict. This can be seen in the Trojan War, where Athena played a crucial role in aiding the Greeks, offering strategic counsel to heroes like Odysseus and Achilles. Her involvement in warfare was not driven by bloodlust, but by the pursuit of justice and order. Athena's virginity, much like that of her sister Artemis, signified her independence and devotion to her role as a protector of civilization. She had no consort and maintained her power without relying on any male counterpart, a rarity among the goddesses of Olympus. This autonomy made her a figure of empowerment, especially for women in ancient Greece who looked to her as a symbol of strength and wisdom. Athena's impact on Greek culture and mythology is immeasurable. She was the goddess who guided heroes, nurtured the arts, and safeguarded the ideals of wisdom and fairness. In Mythology Explained, her character serves as a reminder that true strength lies not in physical might, but in the power of intellect and reason. Athena never married, never bowed, and never shared her throne. In a world dominated by gods and kings, what does it mean to be a goddess who answers to no one? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Her independence still resonates in our world today. Apollo, the radiant god of the sun, was one of the most versatile and revered deities in Greek mythology. He governed over light, truth, and prophecy, making him a beacon of clarity and knowledge among the Greek gods. As the son of Zeus and Leto, and the twin brother of Artemis, Apollo's influence extended beyond his role as the sun god. One of Apollo's most significant roles was as the god of prophecy, particularly through the Oracle of Delphi, where mortals and even other gods of Olympus would seek guidance about their future. The oracle, renowned throughout Greek culture, was seen as the voice of Apollo himself, offering wisdom and predictions that shaped the course of history. Apollo's association with truth and enlightenment positioned him as a key figure in maintaining the balance between gods and mortals, ensuring that knowledge and reason prevailed over chaos. In addition to his prophetic gifts, Apollo was also the god of music and the arts, often depicted with his lyre, a symbol of harmony and creative expression. His musical talents were unrivaled, and he presided over the Muses, the divine beings who inspired creativity in literature, science, and the arts. This connection to the Muses reinforced Apollo's status as a deity who fostered intellectual growth and artistic achievement, cornerstones of Greek culture. Despite his association with light and wisdom, Apollo was not without a fierce side. In various Greek mythology stories, he displayed a capacity for vengeance, especially against those who defied the divine order. When Niobe boasted of her superiority to Apollo's mother, Leto, Apollo and his sister Artemis took swift revenge, killing Niobe's children. Similarly, Apollo's actions during the Trojan War revealed his involvement in mortal affairs, as he supported the Trojans and punished the Greeks for their dishonor of his priest. As the god of healing, Apollo was also associated with medicine and plague. He had the power to bring disease, but also to cure it, making him a deity of both destruction and salvation. His son Asclepius, the god of medicine, carried on this aspect of Apollo's divine legacy, further cementing Apollo's importance in the realm of health and wellness. Apollo's dual nature, as both a bringer of light and a harbinger of punishment, made him one of the most complex figures in Greek mythology. His role in shaping the intellectual and cultural landscape of ancient Greece, combined with his power over life and death, ensured that Apollo remained a central figure among the Olympian gods. His influence extended beyond the heavens, touching every aspect of Greek culture and mortal life. Are you enjoying this journey through the divine powers of the gods? Then make sure you're subscribed to Best of History and Mythology. Leave a like and hit the bell so you don't miss our next powerful episodes filled with legendary stories. Artemis, the fierce and independent goddess of the hunt, was one of the most revered Greek goddesses in Greek mythology. As the twin sister of Apollo and the daughter of Zeus and Leto, Artemis was known for her strength, purity, and close connection to nature. She ruled over wild animals, forests, and the wilderness, embodying the untamed spirit of the natural world. As the protector of wildlife, she was often depicted carrying a bow and arrow, leading a group of nymphs who accompanied her on her hunting expeditions. Artemis's role extended far beyond the hunt, as she was also the goddess of the moon and a guardian of young women. In contrast to Aphrodite, who represented love and beauty, Artemis embodied chastity and independence. She fiercely protected her own virginity, and any who threatened her purity faced her wrath. One of the most famous examples of this is the story of Actaeon, a hunter who accidentally stumbled upon Artemis bathing. In her anger, she transformed him into a stag, and he was devoured by his own hunting dogs, demonstrating her power and unwillingness to tolerate disrespect. While Apollo was associated with healing, Artemis was often connected with childbirth and was revered as a protector of women during this vulnerable time. Her duality as both a fierce huntress and a caring protector of young girls made her one of the most complex figures among the Olympian gods. She valued independence and self-sufficiency, encouraging those who followed her to rely on their own strength and abilities. Artemis's relationship with other gods of Olympus was often defined by her loyalty to her brother Apollo and her defense of her own domain. Though she did not involve herself in the romantic entanglements common among other Greek gods and goddesses, she played a significant role in many Greek mythology stories. In Greek culture, Artemis symbolized the balance between civilization and the wild, offering mortals a figure who embodied both the nurturing and destructive aspects of nature. Her importance in mythology explained the necessity of respecting the natural world, as her power over the hunt and wilderness was not to be taken lightly. Artemis's connection to the moon, the hunt, and the untamed aspects of life made her a central figure in the pantheon of Greek gods. The gods walk with us still, if we dare to remember. Thank you for watching. See you in episode 3, always here on Best of History and Mythology.